Today's video is going to be a treat for you and for me because I honestly can't believe I haven't done this. Like, I think I included a couple of cut songs accidentally in my initial Epic the Musical reaction, maybe, but I haven't actually sat down and properly listened to the cut songs, although I realize that a bunch of them are just like a minute long samples, but still, that's fun. Also, because I'm me, I chose a bunch of ones that have animatics because I like animatics, okay? But also, it gives me something else to focus on, so like I'll laser in and actually listen instead of just letting my brain drift away. So before we start, I thought I'd let you know that I have a gaming channel. There's a link in the description below, as well as a link to my Discord, my Instagram, and my Patreon, all of which I'd love if you checked out. The first song, the name of is called Appetite. I don't know why I couldn't see that for a second. It seems to be a Calypso song. I mean, Gigi said, I just wanted to animate more Calypso. I heard that gasp. I know, I like Gigi too. I think there's two Gigi ones in here at least. So wait, this is Calypso. What's the song that, the marimba one, right? Yeah. The
Love and
Paramedes? Yeah. Something like that, right? Yeah. So I'm guessing it's around that time. You know what I realize is gonna upset me is that these are cut songs, which means these are the ones that they were like, no, this is not good enough for the actual thing or doesn't fit in. And I'm like, it's still better than anything I just produced myself. So thanks. Okay, I like the... I was gonna say electric guitar. He has... Well, this is the thing. Again, I was saying this is the stuff that got cut, so the stuff that they didn't think was good enough. But does that mean they haven't, like, done as much processing on their vocals? I wonder how far along this actually got before it was cut. Because even here, even if he's got nothing on his voice, he sounds amazing. Bro needs to, like, calm down with how good he is at singing, okay? Please. For me, for my sake. He's calling her darling. Has she? I can't tell. Maybe this is the kind of thing where he's like decided it's better to play with her or play along, or maybe he's just like, well, I'm trapped here anyway, so I might as well make the best out of this. But also I love that she's like preparing food as he's like, my appetite has changed. I have a hankering. I have a new craving. Calypso. I realized oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I realized I say that and I'm like, I'm craving Calypso, and I was like, that's an ice cream here, you know, that's an ice cream, but it's Calippo. Close enough, you know? Hey, Calippo, since you're keeping me prisoner, I might as well eat you. I'm gonna move on from that. I'm starving for more than just a meal. Starving for you? Whoa, okay. Back when you what? Back where you have dreamt of us? I thought he said back where you drugged us, which honestly wouldn't be that out of character and also is something I can imagine actually happening. She's so excited. Oh. I low-key wonder if he's planning something because he's like, oh, stay here. Oh, be patient. Oh, I'll be back. I'm going to go get myself ready. Ready with a knife. There's no time to spare. I think love is in the air. Well, see, that's the problem with this video. And I'm already salty because I'm just like, I want to hear more, please. Don't cut these. Like, I feel like Epic the Musical could have been 6 times longer and everyone would have loved it. No one would have complained. Add all these songs back in, even if they're only a minute. I do wonder why they cut that. Like, it sounded pretty cool, but also I guess the sound was not dissimilar from other songs. And I realized because I've been saying, oh yeah, you know, oh, they didn't like them or they weren't good enough. But sometimes things just don't fit in.
I don't fit in.
Whether it's thematically or sound-wise. But regardless, it does make me insanely curious what was going on there. I want to know. Do any of y'all know? I guess we'll just move on to the next one. I feel like I'm just going to spend this whole video being edged. Why did I choose to do this? I'm watching like 50 seconds of songs from a musical I enjoy with songs that I'm certain I would have enjoyed, but I only get to hear little snippets. It's fine. It's fine. I will sate my lust by just watching a bunch more. This one's called Paramedes. I don't know where this would fit in. And this one's by Whimsy. Do you know where Paramedes would fit in? Who the f is Paramedes? Yeah, Paramedes. Love that guy. Okay. Oh, is he maybe one of the crew? He might be. Okay, so first off, fucking here for it. Really like that. Love the beat. Love the fact that we're getting some rap. It's really good. The only thing I'll say, and I can imagine this might be one of the reasons they cut it, is it gives Hamilton. It gives Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I can imagine them being like, oh, we want this to sound like our thing, not like LMM. But either way, rap for me, Paramedes boy, if that's you. Rap for me, Greek boy. Wait, is he Greek? Yeah, sure. Yeah, yes, rap for me, Greek boy. I like those backing too. Captain's gone soft. 72 of our dudes are now lost. He hasn't been the same since Troy. This is something I wish I saw more of in the musical, to be honest. Like, we got little bits here and there of the crew, like, starting their mutiny or, like, questioning the leadership, but we didn't really hear all that much of it when Odysseus, like, wasn't around. You know what I mean? Like, he was always there and they're, like, confronting him. I would have loved to see the crew talk about him when he's not there, unfiltered. Our dudes are now lost. Sorry. Let me just... 72 of our dudes are now lost. Okay, I understand it. It's fine. I don't have a problem with the lyric. But I love that this guy is saying 72 of our dudes. Can you just imagine an ancient Greek warrior, you know, Achilles there being like, come on, we have 300 dudes. We can take this beach. He hasn't been the same since Troy. I heard he had to kill an evil baby boy. Oh, please, give me that baby and I'd eat it off a towel. Wow. Yeah, that's a fair enough response. Like, it would be concerning. Also, again, maybe that's another thing. He said yeet. He said, give me that baby and I'd yeet it off a tower, which feels maybe a bit... That's why they cut yeah. Just, I'm half expecting, like, this guy to say, oh, skibbity no, you know? Give me that baby and I'd yeet it off a tower. What? Very Whoa. Whoa, brother. Okay, yeah. If I was that other crewmate, I'd be like, do I need to, like, be concerned, or should I just, like, learn to sleep with one eye open? Because that's fucking terrifying. He said that his power is that he doesn't love anyone. He's like, I don't care about anything. In fact, I have no soul and no heart and would gladly kill any child. I don't even need a reason. Just give me a baby. I'll fucking kill it right now. You want to see me kill a baby? That's literally what this guy seems like. Is it troubling that made me think of me, like my channel? The amount of times I talk about either, well, sometimes I say we should save the babies. Sometimes I say, eat babies, you know? Depends on the baby. I'm joking. I don't think this guy is. 'Cause if I've got nothing to lose, then I've got nothing to fear. Yeah, I mean, that is a troubling thing to hear. If I don't let anyone near, 'cause it's me, myself, and I can't fall. But who even are you? Why do we care? It's funny that my responses to some of these things and some of these lines is maybe actually reasons they were cut. They were like, why are we focusing on this dude, Paramedes, who's just, like, talking about how he wants to murder babies via yeeting? Oh, I love that though. Okay, see, yeah, I can, you know, imagine why they would have cut that for a couple of reasons, but goddamn, the song itself was still banging. Like, I loved every time that Epic tried to do something a little bit different, you know, incorporate sounds that you might not have expected. And yeah, I would have loved to hear a full version of that, minus maybe the word yeet. But the whole melody and the flow and the backing harmonies were all banging. That also just kind of teased me, left me wanting more of that. This one's called Pick Me and is by Paramedes. I keep trying to figure out where these are. Is this Odysseus's wife, maybe? The sea of dudes being like, pick me, marry me. Okay, that's a weird sound. This kind of gives like an odd country song. I would say this is the first one that I haven't really immediately loved the sound of. I'm gonna give it time. It might go somewhere, but yeah, this is a bit of a strange one. I'm guessing it's his wife. Okay, again. Sounds like Hamilton. And I'm starting to, like, confirm in my brain that maybe that's one of the reasons they cut it. This one even more so. The savages, look at them fighting relentlessly. They beat each other up senselessly. Penelope? No. Yeah, there you go. She said Penelope. Nailed it. Why couldn't I remember the name Penelope though? He says it Penelope! He says it so many times, you know? I've never quite understood why people would think that would work. Like, never in my life have I sat there and been like, oh, You know what I wish my partner would do? You know what would just really win me over? Is if they just punched another person in the face. God, I love that. That gets me all riled. Like all these dudes in like medieval media, they're just like, yeah, I'll impress this woman by murdering people and slaughter. Yeah, that'll work. Won't make her terrified of you.
Sooner or later, you're gonna be in my shoes. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to choose too.
Wait, jealous Penelope. Oh, they're not there for Penelope. They're there for this person, who is another queen that everyone's fighting for, I guess. And she's like, well, you're gonna have to do the exact same thing soon, so deal with it.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to choose too. Says who? Don't fall.
So, what do you mean, says who? I mean, like, you're a queen, and the king has just, like, disappeared. And you'd think that everyone would just be totally fine with, like, no one else in power? It's just all you, like, especially back then, and especially at just being a queen. Like, people would be like, oh, a woman? And that's all we have? How would you not expect that sooner or later you're gonna have to marry?
Don't forget that these men want power.
Yeah, that's literally all they want.
So they can tower and place themselves above.
I love this piano though.
And how's this? Some intellectual prowess over some savage now is.
It is a little strange. Because I'm an idiot. I was about to comment on something and then I immediately realized why I was stupid for doing so. Because this is like, I think just Odysseus's voice. So just Jorge singing both of these parts, I assume. And I was like, that's really weird. Why would he give himself those characters? Matthew, it's a draft. He's recording them as placeholders. You know, this isn't actually the recorded full thing, which is really interesting to hear.
Prowess over some savage now is just not my time for love. Excuse me, miss, who are you?
Now's not my turn for love. I mean, look, I totally like empathize with it. I feel like there is no way that I would be willing or ready to marry if my husband has disappeared and I had no idea whether he was even alive or dead. But also, like, I don't know how long this is after he's disappeared, but I feel like girl's a little bit in denial. I mean, she kind of spent the whole time in denial, to be honest, being like, I'm not going to marry any of these suitors, even though like everyone expects me to, my entire kingdom wants me to, and I'm just kind of here alone with all these people threatening me and wanting to marry me. Like, that's not going to end up very well, no matter how much you just ignore it. It's funny because right at the start of that, I didn't really love the sound all that much, but damn if that didn't grow on me. I did like it towards the end. The like rap talking really worked for that. And I can imagine that a bigger chorus that was similar to how that started would be really good within the confines of a song. But yeah, it was definitely a strange way to start. The next one is called This Is the Way, and this is animated by Crashite. Also, I love the description, re-uploaded because I wanted to add disco lights. Hell yeah, and I'm excited to see them. Give me them disco lights.
This cannot be the way.
Wait, I didn't even try to work out when, what? Well, that's Athena. Is that, or is that Telemachus? Is that Tell Me a Kiss here? I think so. Doesn't quite, well, I was gonna say it doesn't quite look like Odysseus, as though like different animators don't just animate him differently every single time. I do love the disco lights. It is very strange seeing Athena come in here just like singing into what looks like a karaoke mic and just busting out her lines. Also, is this the bi flag? Okay, I like this. It's kind of got like a samba feel to it. Did that say apathy makes you good but doesn't make you right? I think so. Why does apathy make you good? I guess like apathy to committing bad acts because you need to. Like she's saying you got to be cold as ice, which is, yeah, that's, I feel like if I was getting taught by someone about how to be a hero and like, oh, here's how you're going to be a strong warrior. And they were like, yeah, sometimes you just got to be cold-hearted, cruel, and not give a fuck. I'd be like, am I the baddie? Am I wrong?
The baddie.
I am a baddie. I mean, that's true, yeah. I don't know how to even describe it, but the way he does those vocal layers and like, if someone can tell me what that's called, I would really appreciate it. But there's a style to how he does all those backing vocals. Well, not even just backing vocals, but just those harmony layers that keep going and kind of like chant, but sing and feel like they're talking at the same time. It's such a unique thing that I just keep hearing in Epic and I love it. Whether this is Odysseus or Telemachus, they are struggling right now. Which fair enough, you know, I mean, if I had a god telling me as well, like, hey, don't care as much, no, wait, hold on, I'm confused by her message. She's saying sometimes you got to be cold as ice, you know, you got to make harsh decisions, you do the bad thing, but apathy makes you good, but doesn't make you right. So she's like, be cold and uncaring, but if you're uncaring, that's good, but not right. Athena, aren't you meant to be the god of wisdom? Can you be clearer?
The world is insincere. This cannot be. This is the way. This cannot
Right.
be the way.
Maybe it's kind of because she's saying sometimes the world is insincere. So she's like, oh, if you want to survive, if you want to like get things done, then this is the way you have to be and you have to accept it. And he's now just being like, that can't be the way. Oh, the world's lovely, right? Right?
This cannot be the way. This cannot.
This is another one of those songs that just makes me like sway. Well, hello? Now who's the baddie? Athena's always been the baddie.
This cannot be.
I meant that in the baddie. Like, what a baddie. Not like, she is bad. Cookbook? I'd buy it. Why not?
This cannot be the way. The blood on your hands is something you can't do.
Oh, that flows so cool.
You can choose is whose. This cannot be the way.
Yeah. Okay. That's another one I f with. I feel like I've been assessing all of these brains. I have been assessing all of these brains in my song. Been assessing all these songs in my brain as essentially like, do I f with it or do I not f with it? And this one, f with it. So the next one is another GG animatic. I told you I would do one, right? And I'm doing it now. And it's called Need Her to Be Mine. Need her, Penelope to be mine? Maybe this is after he comes back? Especially because she's like under the tree.
Penelope is her name. She's the smartest girl that.
Oh, is this a flashback? That's adorable. Also, I do love the mix of like quality we've been getting, because this one straight up sounds like it was like recorded on like phone voice memos or something. Like it's just a demo for a song, but it's so charming.
She's the smartest girl in the game.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Age that I knew that we'd be engaged.
Wow, I thought he was saying 17 is like the age she is, but he's saying 17 is the age I knew we'd be engaged. Damn. Fair enough.
She was out of my league and out of this world. I couldn't seem to get over this girl.
I love how much of a simp he is.
I asked for help from the one I trusted the most.
Wait,
To be kidding me. Athena,
you went straight to Athena to help woo her?
girl of my dreams, I've seen her and I need her to be mine.
Yeah, that's cute though. Athena is just constantly over his just like, bro, you know I'm a god, right? You know I got to do. And you want me to help you woo this girl? F out of here, boy. Look at her.
I'm in love and I mean it. It's Penelope.
I love the way they've animated this.
Mine.
She just dips. Yo, that was freaking adorable. Like, I can see why they would cut that because it feels like it's unnecessary, you know? We already know that Odysseus is just a big romantic simp for Penelope and has nothing but her on her mind all the time. So we don't like really need to see teenage him begging a god for help to woo her, but still would have been adorable. Okay, so the last song, see, all of these have been short. You know, they've been like 50 seconds, 40 seconds. This seems like a full song that was cut because it's 3 minutes. It's called Your Light and the animatic is by Vamasa.
Oh, I know the world's not always pretty, and there are days that seem to last for way too
Okay,
long.
this kind of like, I don't mind it, but I don't think it's uke. It sounds like acoustic guitar or something, but it just gives like 2010s YouTuber music, you know, like playing ukulele and singing in a bedroom cam.
Oh, I know the world can get real lonely.
Wait, is this the
Times you
guy?
feel hopeless to go on.
Is this the guy that was trying to encourage Odysseus to like seize the day or whatever, you know, like trust people? So there was another song that was setting up how this guy was just way too pure for this world and how he was doomed to fail, right? Because, oh, this is what happens when you trust people, when you have fun, when you enjoy life, death. You get fucking squished by a cyclops or whatever happened. Does that what happened to him? I think so. He died. And that's all that matters.
But hey there, bro, don't you know?
Bro, hey there, bro.
Sad, there you go.
This feels a little
Your heart, I'm always
fruity.
there.
Look in your heart, I'm always there.
No matter what, you still have me.
Oh, that's so cute.
When you're scared.
Stop, he's way too nice. And now I'm just sad. Oh my god,
The stars
well, that's fucking depressing. He's like, oh, let me be your light no matter what, I'm always there. You know, barring a tragic thing like me getting fucking annihilated by a giant. Outside of that, I'll always be there, and you can count on me. Everything will be okay as long as I'm there. And when I'm not, good luck. Honestly, this feels like a love song. Are there undertones of that? Because it really feels like it's what it's getting at. Like the arms that hold you tight. Let me be your light. Like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh my God, he's so...
Why are you so serious all the time? Hey, look at me, I'm the captain. All right, listen up. What? This is what you sound like.
It makes me so sad.
Do you remember when we would run through?
Oh my God, did they know each other since they were like kids? That's even more depressing.
I remember the thrill and the fun.
Yo, I actually really like this song. It's such a simple, nice melody too.
Lunging upstairs.
You tried to move, but your muscles wouldn't.
Oh my God, stop it, Jorge, because I can see what you're doing. And maybe, did you just decide this was too depressing? Like it would just make people too sad? Because what, Odysseus has always been there for him to, oh, Odysseus has saved him. Oh my God, this guy's just like, oh, I'm so glad that Odysseus is always around. Everything will be okay if I'm with him, until it's not.
And you jumped right in his way. You forced the board down and saved the day.
I only took the blow so you could live.
Whoa, and hey there, friend, don't forget that
That was a nice run too.
asset hanging in your heart. I'm always there.
It's giving me like goosebumps and sad goosebumps.
But it's you and me, it's you and me.
God.
And when
Just imagine having someone say all this stuff to you and you're just like, oh, you're right. You know, everything's been okay as long as you're here. And then they die and you feel like it was your fault. That's lovely.
just
Let me be your light.
Their harmonies are nice too.
That hold you tight.
Let me be the arms that hold you tight. Is he gonna like hold his hand or something?
Let me be your light.
It's so cute though, even if it is platonic.
Let me be your light.
I mean, I realize that that's just the animator's choice, but they'll like glance at each other and like the gay panic. That's cute though. I feel like this is what haven't I said this the entire fucking time I watched Epic the Musical? What's something that I said over and over and over again, Felicity? Do you remember? What did I say Odysseus needs? A goddamn motherfucking hug. I've been saying it for like a year. Whenever I first started watching Epic the Musical, I said he needs a goddamn hug, and he got one. He got one from Penelope right at the end, you know, and I guess from Calypso, but that was, you know, not consensual. An unideal situation. I would have loved to have seen this song in there. 1, because it was cute. 2, because it adds layers to relationships. And 3, because he got a hug. I'm grumpy. Grumpy that this wasn't included, okay? I wanted to hear like a full refined version of that. It's fine. See, okay, Matthew, relax. It's still nice that you got to listen to versions of these and that there's extra content for Epic the Musical, okay? It's a positive thing. It's a positive thing. Greet the world with open arms. It's a positive thing. Greet all of the uncut songs. No, not the uncut songs, the cut songs with open arms. You know what? I can't. If I keep talking about this, I'm just going to get sad again. So, Epic the Musical cut songs, good. Liked them all. There were parts of some that I didn't enjoy quite as much, but we talked about that and they still kind of won me over in the end. Also, loved the rap, wanted more of that. If Jorge just starts releasing just his own like little fucking mixtapes and raps, I'm in. I'll listen to them all. Give me some like trap beats with Jorge's voice. If I keep talking, I'm going to get more riled, so I'm going to stop talking. Imagine just ending the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time.